Hey guys, a lot of YouTubers did not really expand upon this particular statement. Well, AT2 mentioned it. Now, I don't know if you guys can remember, there was a video a couple of weeks back when Jaguar, TJ, as well as Official Kingpin was talking, and then he briefly mentioned, well, it's put out there that there was scamming going on. They wanted to scam you or to use you for content, something like that. And then Jaguar quickly brushed over it. She looked at TJ and she said, well, I got TJ anyway. And TJ looked very uncomfortable, but nobody mentioned anything after that. They moved on to another topic. Now, AT2 is bringing it to the forefront because it was discussed on some panel that he had, I guess he must have paid, but they went into it and he brought it to us. Apparently, when she decided to go bond Jaguar out, she and Naisha had planned it, but then they got into a big argument. And TJ decided to stay with Jaguar. But initially, it was planned between her and Naisha to use Jaguar for content. Now, when the video was rolling, Official Kingpin brushed over it. And he said, well, I heard something about her using you for content. Something to that effect. But I know they brushed over it very quickly. You know, something about you and content and being used. And now, Jaguar looked at TJ and she said, well, it doesn't matter now anyway because we're together. And that was it. They did not go into it any further. But a lot of people picked up on it. I was wondering who was going to come out with the details. And AT2 came out with the details, and this is what he had to say.
So there was a argument. I'll say that there was an argument, and so what happened was that TJ had lied to Jag, and it was over that whole exploit thing. You know, when I told you guys the other day that Nisha and Naisha and TJ were trying to bail her out of jail to exploit her and put her on camera and stuff like that. Well, she kind of clarified because I got, we got a chance to ask questions and stuff like that. So I don't know if that was the reason for the fight, in total, but, Jag did mention that Nisha lied to her not Nisha, TJ lied to her. And so they had like an argument, a verbal, not physical, a verbal argument. I do not want y'all to run and say AT2 said they was boxing. Don't put me in it. So anyway, so it starts out them talking about the argument or whatever, and then they move on to the recordings. Now, Jag had been kind of teasing on her channel, or the Jag and TJ channel, that there were these recordings of Naisha and she was saying things and stuff like that. So a few things that stood out to me. I noticed that Naisha did not want to talk to Jag. For whatever reason, Jag had the phone, and Jag was going to put this woman through hell. And mind you, if Jag is calm, just know she recording you. I was kind of wondering, like, why are they toying with Naisha? Like, they should just leave it alone. But if you remember, Naisha was the one that decided to go publicly. They were, like, keeping TJ private. Like, they wouldn't say, we didn't even know the name. We never seen a picture or anything like that. And then when the Naisha woman got involved, that's when all of this started to happen.
Well, if you guys can recall, Naisha is the one who started to call names. We didn't even know TJ's name. It was just, we were just referring to her as TJ for a while. And then Naisha called her name. And that's when everybody knew her name. And then from there, everything else started to be spilled out because Naisha got on one of the platforms and TJ got very upset over that. And Naisha had to apologize to TJ because she knew she wanted to be private. But what we didn't know was that they were in cahoots and they were in some type of agreement to use Jaguar for content. But when Naisha got out and started to call TJ name and all her business on Front Street, TJ decided to stay with Jaguar. And that's where she fouled the plot because that's not how it was supposed to be. She was supposed to go back home. That's what I'm getting from all of this. But because TJ was so upset with her, she decided to stay with Jaguar. Because by this time, Jaguar was just coming on to her full force, like a locomotive. So she figured, what the hell? I'm going to give it a try.
And everything, and, basically TJ information was put out there. It sucked, but, TJ, you kind of signed up for this. Like, TJ claimed that the woman actually, Naisha, talking about the ex-girlfriend, was actually the one that came out she's the one that brought all of this to the forefront, and they were going to keep this private, and then TJ was going to go back home to the girl and try to work out their relationship, but because she went public and everything like that, that's when Jag and TJ got close, and then they started hooking up. But one thing that I noticed that is very interesting is that she never said they actually broke off the relationship. She did say she left, but, did you tell her you was leaving? There's some things you gotta say when you breaking up in a relationship.
At first she said she left, but then she said she broke off the relationship. And she broke off the relationship on the Official Kingpin show on the phone. That's a hell of a way to break up with someone. But she did break it off.
So it wasn't about the whole plot and everything like that. Okay, the plot to exploit her. And again, TJ said, oh, no, I didn't even tell y'all. Okay, so about the plot to expose her or whatever, right? Or not expose or exploit Jag. So I guess Naisha allegedly was all gun-ho for wanting to, get Jag out of jail, and then they wanted to immediately record her and shit like that. Jag was, she was teasing the girl and basically, making her suffer because because Jag was toying with her, very calm, very cool, and Naisha was all like, "Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Let me talk." Going on, right?
Well, that's what happened when you plan on someone and the whole thing backfires. So that's what's going on now with Naisha. Allegedly, the plotting and the scheming that she did with TJ to make Jaguar content backfired. Because I was wondering, what the hell is going on? Why would TJ run down there to Dallas, drive all the way from New Mexico? She don't know Jaguar at all. She's not a friend. She's not a family member. But she's going all the way down there to bail her out. It didn't make sense. What makes sense now is that she was going to bail her out and start recording her, using her as content. But she didn't want to show her face. That's the glitch. She did not want to show her face, and Jaguar kept insisting that she show her face. From day one, Jaguar said, "Oh, honey, talk to," who was it, the trees. She wanted her to say hi to the trees and to talk to the trees. And I said, something right. This woman don't want to talk. She don't want to say hi. And the camera wasn't on her. She didn't even want to say hi because Jaguar put her on the spot. And I said, boy, she's really shy. It's not that she was shy. She, I guess, was feeling guilty about her real purpose for going down there.
And so Jag was all like, she was all like, I don't even know how she got to it, but basically she said, yeah, the way TJ loves it, the way I touch her. And she was all like, put your kids to bed. She was like, yeah, TJ liked the way I touch her. She was all like, you like that, TJ? So, mind you, this is audio, so I'm assuming that she was touching something,
So this all went down in some chat room that he was in, that he paid money to be in. And in this chat room, there were a panel of people. TJ and Jaguar was on, and they were going back and forth with arguing, as well as Naisha. She was also in that chat room. It was three of them, and then all these other people chiming in. And this is what he's explaining, what happened, that Jaguar and TJ was very flirtatious. And Naisha, of course, was upset. And Jaguar pushed it further, allegedly touching on TJ. further making Naisha upset. And this is what he's explaining right now. Again, this is 82, explaining what happened in this chat room that he was in.
She was touching something. And she's like, oh, yeah, you like that? And then, TJ replied back, yes. And it was like, what the hell is going on? And mind you, Naisha is still on the phone like, oh, I don't care. Yeah. So she's like, yeah, come over here and eat me. Now, I don't know what she was eating, but I'm assuming that she was eating poissoise. That's the only thing I can assume that she was eating. So, and then you hear Jag, moaning and everything like that. I'm all like, yo, this shit is crazy. I was a little turned on. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little turned on, but I was all like, this shit is crazy. And mind you, Naisha was still on the phone. She was on the phone the whole time. Originally, it was not supposed to be, like, this was supposed to be a private thing. Like, TJ identity was supposed to be private. Naisha wasn't supposed to be in the picture. And then all of a sudden, she became in the picture. And then, now we got this situation. So I do believe that if Naisha doesn't want to be a content creator, why did you come on YouTube? It's very weird. And now knowing that she has I don't know what her channel is, but now knowing that she has a channel and stuff like that,
You guys remember when Naisha said she's going to start her own channel because she needs a car? Well, apparently she's got her own channel now. And she don't need a car anymore because TJ's car was repoed. And it was reported that Naisha got the car.
Okay, this is a perfect way of getting your foot in the door. This is a perfect way. Now, she didn't know that lady was her girlfriend. That's the real reason why she mad. Let's be honest about it. She did not know this lady was going to her girlfriend, and that's why she's really mad.
So he's saying the only reason why Naisha is mad is because TJ ended up staying with Jaguar and she didn't come back home.
She was fine with it when they were going to exploit Jag, right? Talking about Naisha, she was fine when they wanted to exploit Jag and record her and stuff like that. But once TJ and Jag became an item, it's a problem now. That's why you got to be careful on who you messing with. You got to be careful. It's not cool to try to set up people.
So if that's the case, Jaguar shouldn't be trusting TJ, because if her original intention was to set her up to use her for content, for them to start a YouTube channel, then she should not be trusting TJ at all, because who knows, maybe that's her goal still. I don't care how much she says she cares about Jag. Maybe, just maybe, her intentions is to get a foothold in YouTube through Jaguar, which we see that's coming to fruition. Because Jaguar said that she convinced TJ to start her own YouTube channel, and now they're making content. But maybe that was TJ's chain of thought all along. But she don't want to come out and do it. She's still acting like if she don't want to be on YouTube. And so when Jaguar forces her and she eventually start to spill some tea, everybody thinks, okay, TJ's shy and TJ don't want to come on. But in actuality, it's a game that she's playing. That's what I'm thinking. It could be. I don't know if it's true, but it's possible that she's playing a game. This cat and mouse game, this hide and seek, and I'm shy, but really, deep down inside, she's not. She just wants Jaguar to believe she's shy, so Jaguar can force her to get on TV, and then everybody would say, okay, TJ is really shy. She don't want to come on. Jag is forcing her. When in fact, her original intent was to make content of Jaguar, which is being done right now. She's got her own channel. Jaguar set her up, and Jaguar is on that channel making content. That was the game plan from the get-go. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed I can't say nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is that she was supposed to get information, record Jaguar, go back home to her girlfriend, what's her name? Naisha, and then they start their own YouTube channel. But TJ the original game plan of her getting information and having a channel and putting Jaguar on the channel is still in play. But Jaguar thinks she's the one who is controlling. She's the one who is the puppet master. When in actuality, the way I see this, TJ is the one who is the puppet master and playing Jaguar. But she's doing it in a very coy and in a very coy manner that she don't know what's going on. Very cunning. If this is true, she's very cunning.
And try to do them dirty. I believe in karma. Karma is going to come back and bite you in the ass, and it bit her in the ass. And now her business is out there. It didn't do nobody good. And Jag, now Jag gonna turn everything into content, right? Because Jag was all like, yeah, I told her, I could help her with her marketing and I could have helped her build her channel, blah, blah, blah. And she said, F you.
So he's talking about Naisha. She got her own channel now. And I guess Jaguar was reaching out to help her. But we know with Jaguar, nothing is free. So I'm sure Naisha would have had to pay her a fee. But it's not a mess, folks. Jaguar took this woman from Naisha. She took TJ from Naisha, and now she was reaching out to help Naisha set up her channel. And I'm sure it would have cost Naisha something. Child, this is a mess. You cannot make this stuff up on your best day. I mean, your wildest imagination, you couldn't make up these stories.
Of course she was going to say F you because you effing her girlfriend. Like, of course she was going to say F you. But Jag said she was going to help her with her channel, help her out with marketing. I was all like, that was the original plan for Naisha to be a content creator. Right. That was the thing. That was the plot to exploit Jag. Like, yeah, let's go ahead and record her. Remember that other YouTuber said that that's what he wanted to do? Get her out of jail and have her live in his apartment and stuff?
So another YouTuber, he's saying, wanted to do the same thing. Get her out of jail and use her for content. I'm telling you, these people are nuts.
She was with it before until TJ and Jag got together.
The chicken came home to roost. Karma came around because TJ, allegedly, she and Naisha planned on bailing Jaguar out and using Jaguar for content. Well, what TJ didn't understand was that Jaguar was smooth. She was a smooth operator, honey. By the time she was done sweet talking TJ was ready to give it up, honey. And TJ thought that she was the man. Because when she left New Mexico, she was the man in that relationship. She was keeping her girlfriend. And she was butchy and manly. When she met Jaguar turned her back into a woman, honey. Now she got to do what Jaguar say. Jaguar calls her honey and baby, and Jaguar is running the show. And I'm telling you, TJ didn't know what happened to her. She's still reeling from what happened because she thought she was going to use Jaguar when she drove down there to Dallas and use her for content. She and that Naisha. But before she knew it, Jaguar was sweet-talking her. She didn't know what to do. She was so confused. She just dropped everything, children and all, never to return. That's why Naisha is so upset to this day, because TJ didn't stick with a plan. Let's continue to listen to AT2.
She was down with it before, and now, all of a sudden it's a problem. They had left her with another woman by the name of Mary, right?
Guys, as you come onto the channel, hit that like bell. And if you have not subscribed, this is a good time to do so. Let's get back to the video. Man, this thing is getting so juicy and so spicy. Look, I got my popcorn. I hope you guys got yours because it's about to go down.
And she said that the Mary lady, was with TJ and they were doing their thing, and then she put some roots on them. Now, if y'all don't know what roots is the voodoo. The voodoo.
What? Not the voodoo? Who put voodoo on who? Oh my God.
She put the alakazam, alakaboom, boom.
Well, who did that?
Put the roots on her. And then TJ said she was sick beforehand, but she got sicker after the girl put the roots on her. And then also it led the Mary lady to be in the psych ward.
What?
The Mary lady ended up in the psych ward who was with TJ.
Y'all heard that?
And TJ ended up in the hospital and with the thyroid and the Graves' disease and shit like that. So, you know, they say people can't do magic. Obviously, Naisha can do some magic. So I ain't going to go in on Naisha because, you know, my eyeball almost fell out last year. And I think somebody put some voodoo on me. So I'm going to make sure that I'll be as nice as...
So wait, what is he saying? Naisha who put the voodoo on Mary to send her crazy and go to the hospital, and then she put some more roots on TJ to put her in the hospital with thyroid disease? Is that what he's saying? I don't know, folks. I'm all the way confused, but I know somebody put the roots on somebody in this little episode. Okay,
possible to Naisha, so she don't put no voodoo on me, you know.
Nah, she's going to be the new Legina Gold. That's who this TJ is right now. TJ thought that they were going to run a number on Jaguar, but I have a feeling that Jaguar already knows because Jaguar skirted over the issue very quickly. I have a feeling Jaguar turned it around. Jaguar knew they were playing her, so what she did, she's playing them instead. I don't think Jaguar can get on the internet. I think she's banned. That's why she haven't been able to put her own channel out there. So if she was able to put her own channel out there all these months, she wouldn't have been jumping on other people's platform. She would have been making mostly her own videos. So this tells me either YouTube banned her or she is not allowed to post anything for a given period of time. It could be a year, who knows. But what I do know, she could not, to save her life, start up her own YouTube channel. So now she's using TJ. So it's a use for use. So Jaguar, to me, is running game on TJ right now. There's no love in this thing. It's just one person trying to play the other one, and it's a game of chess. Who's going to outplay the other one? That's all this is. I don't see no love in this. I see TJ still trying to play Jaguar. She trying to play like if she don't want to get on the internet and see so shy and she got kids to think about. Well, if that's the case, how come she got together allegedly with Naisha to make Jaguar content? And she ran down there to Dallas to bail her out. Who does that? Nobody. The only thing that went wrong was when Naisha found out that TJ wasn't coming back. And she announced it, I think it was on the Kingpin show, that she going back to Naisha. But who knows? Maybe they're in cahoots there too. I don't know. What you guys think? Drop it in the comment section.
So TJ had left her with another woman by the name of Mary, right? And she said that the Mary lady, was with TJ and they were doing their thing. And then she put some roots on them. Now, if y'all don't know what roots is the voodoo. The voodoo. She put the alakazam, alakaboom, boom, and put the roots on her. And then TJ said she was sick beforehand, but she got sicker after the girl put the roots on her. And then also it led the Mary lady to be in the psych ward. The Mary lady ended up in the psych ward who was with TJ, and TJ ended up in the hospital and with the thyroid and the Graves' disease and shit like that. So
I think I got it right this time. So TJ left Naisha for Mary. Then Naisha put roots on Mary. She went crazy and went to the psych ward. And then shortly after, TJ got Graves' disease. So whatever it is that this Naisha is working with, it's strong. It's some strong roots. Maybe she went all the way down to Africa, to Benin, the home of the voodoo. Maybe she went all the way there and got the black magic, okay, and brought it back and put some whammy on both of them. She double whammy both of them. Put one in the madhouse and one in the hospital. Damn, that is some strong voodoo.
No, they say people can't do magic. Obviously, Naisha can do some magic. So I ain't going to go in on Naisha. So I'm going to make sure that I'll be as nice as possible to Naisha so she don't put no voodoo on me. And how does Jag get connected with all the people that do like witchcraft and stuff like that, you know? How?
Because it's bad energy drawing bad energy. If you're about that life and you into that voodoo and stuff, people who are about that life gets drawn to you. It's an energy thing. It's a spiritual thing. You can't put your finger on it, but it's there. If you're into goodness and kindness and all things rosy and happy, and that's the kind of people you draw to you. But if you're into that darkness, that witchcraft and voodoo and all, everything dark from the dark arts, those people get drawn to you. It's energy.
Now, TJ didn't say she do roots or anything like that, but if you with somebody who do it, I believe you probably dibbled and dabbled a little bit in it too.
All I know is that TJ is kind of quiet for me. She's on a little quiet side. Like her folks are from Louisiana or something. I don't know. Something right about that TJ. She too quiet for me. Somebody who don't want to be on TV, now she's on TV. Somebody who don't want to talk about her kids, now she's talking about her kids. Somebody who claimed that, oh, I just came down here to bail Jaguar Wright and nothing else. Now come to find out, she was plotting and screaming with her ex-girlfriend, Naisha, to make Jaguar content. If you plan on making somebody content, you're the content maker. Therefore, you got to speak and you got to show your face. Maybe not necessarily show your face, but you got to speak. So I don't know. Something's sitting right, honey. Something ain't clean in the buttermilk when it comes to that TJ. Something right. Something right.
Jag better run. You can stay your dumb ass there, but you better, I'm telling you.
Well, I know if you go to Benin, I never been there, but I've seen it on TV. They do all kinds of stuff, honey. They make people float and disappear and all kinds of stuff. And I don't want to see it because I get scared easily.
She think her crystal's going to protect. Yeah, I know she wears her crystals and stuff like that, so she thinks she's protected. I don't know. We don't know what that Naisha lady can do or what she thinks. Yeah, we don't know what she's capable of. I would just be cautious.
The first picture I saw of Naisha, she had on that black lipstick. You guys remember that? Where her picture was like sideways and she had on that black lipstick. And I was saying, what's up with the black lipstick? But now I understand. A lot of people who are into the dark arts wear a lot of black lipstick.
I would be as nice as possible to Naisha. Because just knowing that she can put some on, that would have scared the shit out of me. I ain't even lying, y'all. That would scare the shit out of me.
Maybe that's why TJ decided not to go back, because she's seen too much stuff that Naisha can do. Naisha put that woman in the madhouse, that Mary that TJ was with, and then she put a couple of months after TJ got sick with thyroid disease. That could be coincidental, but it makes you wonder. This is stuff that makes you go, you gotta wonder, honey. All this coincidence ain't adding up. Maybe that's why TJ decided not to go back. TJ has seen enough. She said, you're gonna put me in an early grave. I'm out. I'm bouncing. Jaguar may be bad, but honey, you work them roots and it works. Because you put my girlfriend Mary in the hospital, in a crazy asylum. I look at this like a use for a use. Jaguar is using TJ and TJ is using Jaguar. But they're both quiet about it because they think they're pulling the wool over the other person's eye. Jaguar is going to use TJ for content. Now that she got a whiff that TJ and her girlfriend Naisha, or ex-girlfriend, was going to use her for content, because Jaguar, don't forget, all right? And Jaguar gets even. So I believe she's getting even. First of all, her first getting even was to take TJ from Naisha. And now that she got even with Naisha, now she's going to get even with TJ for even plotting to come to Dallas to make her content. Now she's going to use her. She's going to use her thoroughly. She's going to use her for content. She's going to use her body for sex. She's going to use her mind. She's going to use everything that she can. And when she's done with her, she's going to kick her to the curb. Watch. Let's continue. She needs TJ to pay for that hotel. That's one way of using TJ. First, she made her fall in love with her, and now she's going to use her for money and for content. TJ is going to pay, whenever she get them checks, she's going to pay for that hotel, whatever hotel they're going to be living in. Jaguar is going to ride her until she can't ride her no more. Because, guys, remember, Mama Francis' checks were going towards the hotel bill. But now Mama Francis' checks, Jaguar is not getting it anymore. She needs another person's check to use. That's where TJ comes in.
Anyway, Jack had teased that the girl was a fake lesbian too, and she actually admitted because she said something like, "Yeah, TJ knew I wasn't no lesbian." So she's a homosexual. Now you guys are probably like, "What?"
So Naisha is not really a lesbian. That's what he's saying, and she admitted to it, and Jag and TJ concur that Naisha is not really a lesbian. But she was with this woman for 11 years. I don't care what you're calling it. She is a lesbian because she was sleeping with this woman for 11 years. That makes her a lesbian. I don't care what she is dismissing now or denying. Naisha can come out and say, "I'm not really a lesbian," and Jaguar can say it until the cow flies. It means nothing because she was sleeping with a woman for 11 years. That makes her a lesbian. YouTubers, what do you think about TJ and Jaguar and this so-called relationship? Do you think Jaguar is using TJ, or do you think TJ is using Jaguar, or is it a codependency that they need each other right now? Because both of them are between a rock and a hard place. Drop your comments. I'm over and out. Don't forget to hit the like bell, as well as don't forget to subscribe to this channel and keep your notification on for the next video I drop. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.